Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sakshi Thanekar, working as Associate Professor at Department of Electrical Engineering at IIT Jodhpur. Our team has developed first indigenous alcohol breath analyzer, and the prototype looks something like this. This consists of sensor array, which is different sensors that can respond to different volatile organic compounds in breath. So our breath contains different VOCs, and depending on their presence and concentration, they can give indications of the human health. This is like a Make in India initiative where entire sensor fabrication, characterization, testing, everything has been done in the lab. The technology that we are working on is metal oxide based sensors technology. It is very well known that metal oxide based sensors operate at higher temperatures, because of which they need micro heaters or battery to be functional. The different thing in our sensors is that we work on heterostructures, which means that there are two layers. One is a nanosilicon capped with a metal oxide layer. Together these function in a way that they operate at room temperature, thus we do not require any additional micro heater in the sensor. So we make sensors on this single chip. So we do batch fabrication and then we dice them and package them on headers as per our requirement. The one challenge that these single sensor based system have is selectivity, which means if I want to detect only alcohol in human breath, then one sensor may not be sufficient. To cater to that, we work on sensor array system where instead of one sensor, we use more than 2 to 4 sensors and make it into sensor array. These sensors operate at room temperature and give response to different VOCs differently. Then this data is collected, and with the help of data analytics, which is more to do with machine learning algorithms, we are able to segregate different VOCs from one sample. So this can also tell us whether the person is drunk or not, whereas it can also tell us if there is a presence of other volatile organic compounds. This takes us to the applications of electronic nose system, which means that one sensor array can tell me whether the person is highly diabetic or not in case there is acetone in breath. It can also tell us whether the person is asthmatic or not if there is NO present in breath. Likewise, sensor array systems can be used with environmental pollution monitoring, or it can be used for food ripening techniques, etc. So how our technology is different from the ones that are available in the market? The commercial products, the alcohol breath analyzers, are all imported. They are quite expensive with a minimum cost of 50,000 rupees per piece. They use two different kinds of technology. One is the fuel cell technology, which is quite different from ours. That is why it is so expensive, but it's highly selective to alcohol. The other technology they use is metal oxide based, similar to ours. However, because that's a pure metal oxide layer, they are supposed to be requiring a heater or a battery, and also a long waiting time for it to become functional. So usually their heating time is like 2 days. Whereas ours is based on heterostructure and they are operable at room temperature. So ours is much different from what is already available in the market. We are trying our best to commercialize it through our startup. It's a fresh startup called as Senskriti Technology.